obviously we get that question a fair amount. For me, it was kind of a logical progression. I think at a very early age, I loved airplanes, and kind of went after that goal to some degree, and it just seemed to be a natural progression. As you fly airplanes, you want to fly the next biggest experimental, high flying, fastest vehicle, and the shuttle is that, and it's probably going to be for a long time as far as anything comparatively speaking. So it was just a great opportunity, and I worked hard, obviously, but had a little luck involved too, and it's a great privilege to be able to fly it. There are a number of them, and some of them are fairly emotional. All the time and effort to get to that point when you first get into space, just all the things that led you there. So those first few moments where you experience, microgravity, that was definitely one very strong memory. And I think, just that first time that you got to gaze out a window, either on the space station or on the space shuttle, just to look back at Earth, it's just unbelievable, the view that you have. The biggest challenge, for me, I think getting through the Columbia accident, I think, was probably the biggest for me. One, because I was the lead astronaut that strapped in the crew, so I worked with them quite a bit before the mission, and then just dealing with the aftermath. That was probably, for me personally, was the biggest challenge. It was obviously it was hard on the entire country and on the astronaut corps, but to lose 7 people, that you're close to, and then it kind of makes you, dig deep and look down inside yourself and ask if this is really what you want to do, and if it's worth it, and if it's the right thing. And I was convinced it was. I think the biggest surprise for me is the adjustment that you have to make from living on Earth to living in space and being there for a number of days and then coming back. You're laying on your back on the pad thinking you're probably not going to go because there's going to be a weather issue, and you come out of the 9-minute hold, and 17 minutes later you're in space. And just adjusting your psyche to that it's a lot harder than you think. And then you come back from a mission, you land, and 2 days later you're mowing your lawn. And it's just almost, I hate to use the word, but it's surreal. And when you think back on a mission, it's almost like it was a dream, and you kind of have to ask yourself, was that really me? Did I really do that? Was I really there? Because it is so much different than the rest of your life, and so much removed from it. But it's just so rewarding and exciting and tiring. It's a lot of hard work, but just a tremendous experience that you just never going to forget. And I'm thankful that they take a lot of pictures and a lot of videos so that you can look back at it, because you kind of have to you have to look at that stuff every now and again just to convince yourself that you actually did do it.